Okay, welcome to Nintendogs+Cats review. Wow. Nintendogs+Cats is like the original game, but it includes cats and also robot puppies that you have to get things on walks and bring them back to mystery cycle, which then turns it into a little card, a little voucher that can do stuff like make a robot puppy, do rare items and stuff like that. So basically you get your dog and you name it, and simply you whistle the dog over with your own whistle. You whistle the dog over with this whistle, or you just say the dog's name for it to come over. So say I've got a dog called Tracy. Now if I want to call her over, I can either whistle myself, whistle with the whistle on the game, or call her name. So right now I'm going to call her name, Tracy. Now there she comes. And there's only a couple of breeds at the start of the game, so. And then, I know it seems a little different. Well, it is different. So on the bottom screen, on the top screen, you have your puppy. Now you can't stroke it on there, so it may seem a little strange, but there is a shadow at the bottom screen where you used to pet your puppy, like on the top screen. Okay, so what you do is you just, it may sound a bit weird, but you pet the shadow and then it's not like you have to look at the shadow, you'll be watching your dog from the top screen. Now, the best thing about this game is that the walks have upgraded in a way. Because in the last game, the camera position is going sideways across the road and stuff like that. And in this game, you will see what it's like. In this game, you'll see that you're going straight forward and you have a lot more to do. So let's go, and at certain times of the day you'll have like sunset, and it goes in real time, so you have sunset and stuff like that, and you have the sunset and stuff like that, and then it's a much better game than the last one, I would say. You don't have to do you don't have to like make a track for the walks. It's like really easy, and you meet up with other dogs, and in this time you meet up with their owners as well, not just the dog that lead, but you meet up with their owners. You can't see the owner, your owner, the dog. You can't see yourself, but you can see other owners. Now it's not like you have to make a pathway, like draw a path. You have to go to stop by at little signs like this. So you just go to them, and then your dog will be like, okay. You go to them, and simply you do that. Now they feature presents in this game, but not going to question marks. All you have to do is simply just pick it up from the angle where it is in. Now, or you can get it by not touching the cones, weaving through the cones but not touching them, which is quite tricky. But now that they also involve competitions, which are competitions that like lure crossing. That is a new one. Lure crossing. It's a new one. You know, we used to do agility, but now they put in lure crossing instead. And it's running along, winding something on the dog, with the dog, and and then you finish, and you go over the hurdles, and it eventually gets harder. The obedience is very improved. You got the AR card included with the system is to go in front, and you do the tricks. Your dog has to be trained certain tricks for each one, and then what you do is it goes on the AR card. Now there's another feature is the cafe. You just stop by like the other signs in the cafe, and like the other signs, and then you just, and at the bottom screen you'll see that CS there, and at the bottom screen there is 3 choices here, as you see, and it says how much they are. So I've got £925. I'm not really sure if you can see that. Yep. £975. So I'm gonna buy the juice and doggy shortcake. A sugar-free cake made just for dogs, plus juice for the owner. Then you click order, and you have to wait. And then you'll see at the top screen your dog will eat it. Now when you go into the cafe, you may find Precious the cat. Well, it may have a different name, but you may find the cat or another dog in the cafe. And they put in parks as well, like the old one. Okay, so and then they put in supplies, and you can't feed your dog. Okay. You can't like feed and give your dog water at the cafe. Anywhere on the walk. No, at the park. It's very likely when you go to the park that there is another dog. And I would recommend, after quite a long walk with a small dog, I would recommend that you give it a bath. If it's a dog like mine. There's also low crossing training that you can do in a special place in town, and there's also disc training in parks. Your dog does all different things, and you also walk it with the shadow. And you have to hold on to the lead with your stylus pen and just walk around. It's very basic, this game. Well, not really, but quite basic. And in order to get a new dog, you have to get enough money. And if you don't want your dog anymore or something like that, you just go to a hotel and you just donate it. But I recommend to keep your first ever dog. So here in front of us we got the seaside park. So we could go in, but we're not going to at the moment because this is just waiting time. And it's not that the walks not just about your dog pooping and peeing. It's actually fun. It's really fun. Seems more likely. You have to stop it from eating rubbish as well, but that's okay. Yeah, so when you got very short dogs like my Chihuahua, I recommend after a long walk, because they're short legs, it will be long to them. So after that, you just wash them, I would recommend, because they might be rolling and stuff in grass. You can find presents in this little shop called Bark and stuff like that. But as you go along, you eventually unlock all of them. In all of the games, you unlock all of the same breeds, so I don't think you should bother trying out other games. So if you got the Golden Retriever one, and then you want the French Bulldog one, I don't think you should do it, because it's the exact same breeds. Well, if you want to, you can, but I don't recommend doing it, because it's like you will have, it'll be the exact same breeds you unlock and stuff like that. Now, with the bath, with the bathing and stuff, and bathing the dog, this time you won't have just one side of the dog. You have with your circle pad, you'll be able to do that and turn around the dog. Okay, so, and then after a while, you'll just see that you arrive at your house. And another thing they put in like that is walking, and that is running, and then you can gently pull that, and they can jump. Now you got home, you wash it. Now I'll give you the example of washing it. Now, in the last game, all you had to do was, there's long hair and short hair shampoo. In this one, there's premium and basic shampoo. It doesn't matter which one goes on long hair and which one goes on short hair, you can just use any of them. But you have, I think, there's a long hair and a short hair brush in this one as well. But not with this soap, there's not a long hair and a short hair. I'd recommend with long hair. Okay, so I'll say that if you want to know what they are, in the old game you would have seen that there is a little place where you go you click on their name, I think, because I can't remember it very well. You click on their name, and then all you have to do is you look and it says short hair and long hair. All you have to do now, go to the bottom of your title screen, click on the little picture, and then click on the little notepad, and here it'll say physique, hunger, thirst, and it's coat. It'll say coat, and then a little writing, it'll say long hair or short hair. Then they've also put results in. Junior Cup, have they won, have they won, have they won? And then it'll say the tricks that they've learnt. Okay, so that's it for now. Bye bye.